Hey guys, Lord here, back again with another action figure review, which I'm sure will leave some of you out there, my good buddy Evil Villain in particular, wondering what in the heck are we doing here? Because today we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars Black Series Christmas Mandalorian, brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro. Yes, we are looking at a couple of the Christmas-themed Star Wars Black Series figures for good old Christmas Eve today. It's a 2 for Tuesday special. I got another one coming up later, because the only other one I have from this series of Star Wars Black Series figures is, of course, the Snow Wookiee in his lederhosen. That is too tall to fit on frame right now, so get him out of the way. A little premature size comparison for you there. Why don't we cut right to the chase and get into meat and taters of this review. Take a look at all the Christmas Mandalorian, particularly the Christmas sweater wearing Mandalorian has to offer in terms of accessories, starting off with his rifle. Because of course, I think it's kind of funny that the Halloween figures didn't come with any weapons, except for, I think, the Cad Bane Frankenstein monster, maybe. But the Christmas figures come with weapons. To dish out some season's beatings. But at any rate, there is his rifle, the standard Mandalorian rifle we're used to seeing with all Mando figures at this point. Despite the fact that this is a Jango Fett repaint, not a tried and true Mando from the Mandalorian Disney Plus series repaint. That said, I have to admit that this guy also came with a little Christmas-themed porg. I cannot for the life of me figure out what the Sam Hill I did with that thing. I cannot find it. I looked for it for about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours. And eventually, I just gave up, because there are some things a Christmas miracle cannot help you out with in life. So, a little bit of a lesson there for all you kiddos out there that think that magic just comes out of your Uncle Overlord's butthole. So, taking a closer look at our Christmas Mandalorian here. He, of course, comes with the removable jetpack, which did not want to remove for a minute there. Oh wow, he's kind of tacky under there. That's weird. Okay, putting that back on. Doesn't like to line up either. Of course not. There. Once you get it, it snaps in just fine. A very festive looking figure, to put it nicely. There's a lot of these Star Wars Christmas figures. I mean a lot. There's probably a dozen at this point. There's like an Ewok. I think there's a Jawa. I know there's several troopers repainted to look like Star Wars, Christmas characters. But this one's, I think, one of the better ones, despite the fact he does not have guns for his little holsters on his hips there. But if you have some of the Marvel Legends that come with the more techie-looking pistols, they do fit in there. I tried it earlier. I was looking for that stupid porg. Either way, as far as his articulation goes, his head will look up pretty well, considering this is an older body buck. It'll look down, again, pretty well. It'll tilt side to side and rotate. That said, I have to correct myself. This isn't Jango Fett, actually. This is the is it Mandalorian Loyalist. It was a Walmart exclusive Clone Wars figure that I do not have, actually. That said, his shoulders will go out to the side about that far, about a right angle to the body. Go back down, they'll rotate all the way around. Whoop. He's got a bicep twist, single jointed elbow. He does have a twist in the gauntlet. On this side, it was stuck for me. I actually had to heat that up and crack it loose without damaging this tuber here. Which I will say, the tubers on this guy are a little softer than some figures that utilize this block. So that is nice. You don't got to worry about tearing them as much. That said, you still want to be careful with them. Hashtag don't break your toys. Does have a swivel in the wrist with the wrong hinge for holding weapons, but what are you going to do? He's got the ball joint in the waist, so you can rotate. You can lean back and forth a little bit. His hips will kick out, not very far. He'll kick forward, okay. Back, not very far. He's got a thigh cut in there. I think he's got a double knee. Double knee, single knee, I can't tell. I think it's a double. Pushing that a little more. Yeah, it's a double knee. It's just really tight on that side. Really tight on both sides. Who am I kidding? Alright, so I might need to heat those up a bit, but yeah, he's got a double knee. And then he's got a hinge in the foot with a rocker and peg holes at the bottom of the feet. But he stands okay, so you probably don't need those. But yeah, man, it's a fun, goofy figure, you know. It's festive and whatnot. That said, I can't help but think of that one scene from The Grinch where he's all, somebody looks fabulous! So, bringing in our two regulars before we wrap this thing up here. We have the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibulus. Not looking very festive at all. Looks like he's going out to war. And then we also have the infamous 11 Spawn, who, as usual, towers over everyone. In case any of you are wondering, no, I do not have Christmas Spawn. I would really much like to, though. I guess I could just put a Santa hat on this guy, but that's lazy. So, with that being said, it is time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and much like the Halloween figures from the Star Wars Black Series line brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro, these Christmas ones are definitely going to be an acquired taste. I think even more so than the Halloween ones, because they are very, well, gaudy, to put it nicely, and you're either going to be into it or you're not. So buy at your own leisure, I say. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.